Welcome on board. This is Anisha here with an important update regarding IIM Raipur final selection process. I hope all of you guys who had applied for IIM Raipur and are eligible ahead have got this email. Please check your emails and spam emails as well also. There is a process called as profile mapping which you have to do, personal profile mapping. So let's quickly walk through the profile mapping process, what you have to do and what needs to be the final selection parameter aspects we keep kept in mind while you fill this up. Okay, so every student would have received a mail. Most of the students, I mean, who have applied for IIM Raipur, who are shortlisted or sit in the meeting the criterias right now, would have received this email which says that this is your email for the personal profile mapping process. Okay, so if we look at it, what they have asked is it's a 3-step process. Step 1 is where you are doing your user registration and sign up, where first step is sign up onto this profile mapping portal and you have to enter your personal details, which includes your CAT application number, date of birth, mobile and email verification through OTP. Then you will, after this OTP authentication is done, you have to fill your personal information including your name, gender, category and the work experience domain if any. Okay, once you are done with this, you will receive a confirmation email of user registration sign up to the personal profile mapping portal. Okay, next step you have to do is you will sign into the same portal using your CAT application number and date of birth. Now you have to upload a 2 to 3 minutes video, which this video has to talk about your academic and professional journey, your motivation for applying to MBA at the IIM Raipur program, and why are you a good fit for our program. So essentially, quick advice to all of you guys, please sit in a well lit audio setup at home where there is no sound disturbance. Pick up your laptops, record it on Zoom or record it on your phone itself in high quality where it's a horizontal layout for yourself. You should be clearly visible up to looking like professional things. Do not give a very far away position, like look and see how am I visible right now. Okay, so only your shoulders are visible. This much space is also good enough where you talk about introducing yourself in the video. Make sure you focus on highlighting 3 to 5 wow factors about you through your entire academic and professional journey, which means your graduation to your work experience, any co-curricular academic achievements, extracurricular achievements, your work experience, you got some award, try to talk about them. So it has to highlight your unique wow factors. Okay, then very importantly, it's supposed to talk about your why MBA and why IIM Raipur specifically to you. Do not give generic answers of why IIM Raipur. Try to connect the dots to your own story, where you can say what about aspects about IIM Raipur, be it the campus, be it certain faculties who are teaching, certain programs which are happening right now on campus, initiatives which they are taking, which you feel excited you more to be a part of IIM Raipur's family. And then you talk about why are you a good fit through your own achievements. So the entire 3 minutes video which you are doing, focus on 2 minutes to talk about your wow factors and your life journey, 1 minute about why MBA at IIM Raipur for you. Make sure it should be so specific and nicely done that ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि इस वीडियो में मैंने नाम बदली कर दिया, राम का राज कर दिया तो it's still the same. No, that is not a customized, that's a very generic video then. Okay, so make sure you focus on emphasizing your personal story, journey, achievements and why they should select you individually. Okay, so that's a very important process and important selection parameter. It's different from all the other IIMs. It's something new which personal profile mapping is being done for the first time this year. So let's make sure we do a good job at it. Okay, once you are done uploading, you will get a preview option where you can see the video, check it out, and if there are problems you can replace the video also. Okay, make sure high and good quality video is going. No issues in your sound, no issues in the lighting and the setup, and make sure you're formally dressed. Okay, so that's something which is very essential to keep in mind. This is going to put across a good first impression for you. Okay, so that's about the profile video. Next comes our third step, which is a very interesting thing. You will have a managerial orientation test, which is going to have around 60 multiple choice questions, and that has to be completed in 30 minutes time. So this is going to be somewhere you can say like a psychometric test to test your managerial orientation skills. So you can expect situation based questions. What would you do if you were different stakeholders, right? Like what we studied for our decision making in that perspective. All of these aspects come in, a managerial orientation test. So your objective is think like a manager. What would you do in different situations? Expect 60 different multiple choice questions. Probably they could be asking you about what would you do if you were an HR manager, if you were the sales head, if you were a particular owner of the company, different management situations or different management decision making tests that you could experience as a manager in your due course of time. Okay, very important to keep in mind. This is something which you have to give it one time itself only. So have a stable internet connection in one sitting, sit for 30 minutes and complete the test. Okay, what you have to do is, if you have any doubts or any queries which you have got with respect to the whole process, or if certain people you were expecting the mail and you've not got the mail, please drop in an email to ppm.admissions@iimraipur.ac.in. Okay, that's one thing. Secondly, very, very, very important, please make sure you meet your deadlines. There will not be any extension for the deadline. Today is 26th April, 29th April, 6 p.m. That is Monday, 6 p.m. is your deadline. So please utilize your weekend very well. I think they have done a great job of releasing this on a Friday and giving you the entire Saturday, Sunday to work on it. So even the working professionals, college goers, everybody has free time at hand. Sit aram se, in one go finish all the aspects of your user registration, your profile video uploading and your managerial orientation test. Do not wait for Monday because there could be surge in the server, uploading errors, last minute issues. Avoid them. Okay, that's one thing to keep in mind. Now, where and how will this be considered in our final selection? So if you look at the admission policy which was declared this year for IIM Raipur, your shortlisting of personal interview was done based on your minimum CAT cutoffs. Okay, for our final selection, this is where now we are at the final selection stage, right? So there they have given overall the CAT and the sectional percentile will have a 42% weightage. Personal interview will have 23% weightage. 33% weightage is of your profile and 2% weightage is of this personal profile mapping. So the video which you are sharing and the managerial test which you are giving, these two aspects combined have a 2% weightage. Okay, inside this, what is the component which is there? The component weightage is of CAT. Okay, here what they have given is CAT weightage is 25%. CAT quant score weightage is 6%, DI 5%, VA 6%, personal interview 23%. Together this makes it 65%. So your 42 of CAT plus 23 of personal interview combined makes it 65%. Ye 65% is explicitly divided across overall CAT scores, sectionals, personal interview as well. So you can see quants and verbal have a higher weightage as compared to the DI section. Okay, next, 33% of your profile, where is that coming from? 33% of the profile has 2% for diversity, 10% for your profile. Okay, we'll see what is all there in the profile as well. 2% for academic consistency, and this is all academic diversity, 2%. Okay, 1 is for your degree program duration. Gender diversity 6%, work experience 12%. So the entire 33% is divided into academic aspects, gender diversity and work experience. Academic diversity mein we have 2% for the diversity, 10% for your academic profile, 2% for your academic consistency and 1% for the academic program which you have got, like the program duration. Okay, so that is something which you have to keep in mind. Sounds good? Yes, personal interview is done at the time of your personal interview itself. Now, with respect to our academic profile, what are the split weightages for that? Even that they have given you how much you are going to get. Okay, so the weightage is for your 12th standard and graduation. in 12th standard and graduation. If you have less than or equal to 50, 0 milenge marks. 50 to 60 to 1 milega for 12th, 1 for graduation. 60 to 70, 2 for 12th, 2 for graduation. 70 to 80, you get 3. 80 to 90, you get 4. 90 plus, you get 5. So this is going to be based on the percentage marks that you have received in 12th standard and graduation. Okay. Academic consistency weight is based on the consistency of percentage marks, SGPA that the candidate obtained during your graduation. Okay. Academic diversity, which is there. So the list of qualifying degrees for obtaining academic diversity score, that is 2 marks, is given in the appendix 1. So if I come down to our appendix 1 out here, we can see which are the courses which are going to be getting in marks. So your all commerce, economics, arts, humanities, these are courses which you can get in. So you can check the website, you will understand whether your course belongs to this academic diversity ka 2 marks or not. Okay. Degree program duration. Candidates with 4-year degree program at bachelor or undergraduate level would get 1 extra mark. So basically engineers and people who've done BCom honors, etc., which is a 4-year course, be it architecture, be it pharma, you will get 1 extra mark. Okay. Gender diversity, to have a balance between the genders, 6 marks are given to female and transgender candidates. Okay. Last coming to is my work experience weightage now. Work experience weightage is based on months. You will get normalized scores. So 3 or less months, you get 0. 3 to 12 months, you get 3 marks. 12 to 18 months, you get 6 marks. 18 to 24 months, you get 8 marks. 24 to 30 months, you get 12 marks. That means 2 years to 2.5 years is like the sweet spot. 30 to 36 months, you get 8. 36 to 42 months, you get 4. 42 to 48 months, you get 2 marks. 48 or more, you get 0. So less than 3 months is fresher. More than 4 years is a lot of experience. So you get 0 out of this. Okay. Very important. Any time which is spent as an intern during the study program is not counted as work experience. Any period as articleship, which is required for like CAs, not considered. Any unpaid work within an organization or institute is not considered. Salary received in cash or through UPI is also not considered. So work experience valid documents are required. Please make sure you upload your documents properly for all of these things. Okay. As well as for the candidates, if it's a proprietor or a partner firm, you will be required to submit the MSME certificate, the partnership deed, the GST certificate, and the ITR for the company which you are applying to. Okay. So these are all aspects for your work experience. Last, now it comes about the personal profile mapping. This is to test whether you are a fitment to the IIM Raipur's program. It is mandatory. You've got 2% weightage for the same. Okay. Here what they have mentioned. After the PI process is completed, candidates from the intermediate merit list, around top 40 to 50% of the candidates who opted for IIM Raipur and appeared for the CAP PI process would get the invite to complete this component within the time. Okay, so that means they have clearly mentioned everybody who sat for the interviews is not getting through this. Top 40 to 50% of the candidates who sat for the PI CAP process have been selected for this. So this is like a further process shortlisting for you. You have to complete your personal profile mapping within the timeline which is given, and post that you will have your final selection results coming in soon. Alright, so I hope this video helps you to understand what is personal profile mapping, what do I have to do, what is the selection criteria, and what is going to be the final weightage allocated to each and every aspect and component that you have been through the entire journey for your CAP process and the selection. So it's going to take your CAT and sectionals, your personal interview, your profile, and the profile mapping. Finally, if you have to look at the final placement reports of the batch, if you see, you can see 2023 report is published. The batch profile, if you look at it, they have a good academic diversity where we have different category people coming, but 69% are engineers. And if we look at in terms of work X months, maximum which we have here is 54% who have 0 to 11 months of experience. The average age of the batch is 24 years. Average work experience is 16 months. Okay. placements at a glance for the last year's batch, not this year's batch. Sooner or later, then this year's will also be out. You can refer to that. The final report will come out soon. Okay. Key highlights: the batch size was 255 students. We had highest CTC, which is there, was 67.6 LPA, which was international offer, 43.43, which was the domestic offer. The average of the top 10% of the batch is 34.6. Average of the top 25% is 28.25. Overall average is 21.04. Median is 20. So definitely people who have gotten your profile, personal profile mapping shortlist email right now, please make sure you fill in the things in time. Do not miss the deadlines. Your deadline is Monday 29th April 6 p.m. Target ki mujhe Sunday ko hi finish karna hai. Sit at length 1 to 2 hours max is what you would take, and do your good job in the entire submission. Alright. Thank you so much for staying tuned to the channel. If you guys have any doubts or queries, drop in the comments. I shall take it up for you. And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you have not yet, so that you do not miss any college updates. Bye-bye. Take care.